on the Polaris, Viking's new expedition ship featuring light-filled, innovative spaces where comfort meets discovery. We're speaking to the captain, some guests, and even their in-house scientists to talk about everything they have to offer. Tell me more about why the Viking experience is so different than anything else out there for travelers.
The Viking experience is about opening your mind and learning, and I like to say the reason I love it so much is you get the gift of awe. You don't, about your everyday, you sort of go about every day and it can be a bit monotonous, but any chance you get to have a true feeling of awe is really incredible, and that's what we get every day.
So this vessel has been designed specifically for expedition activities. We have our hangar where we store all our assets for expedition. So I'm talking about the kayaks, the fleet of Zodiacs, the special operation boats that are very special to Viking, with an built-in ramp system to launch and to recover these special operation boats on our 2 submarines.
I've done 12.
And I've done 11.
They're all wonderful, and my very favorite was Antarctica.
Why was it so special?
It's surreal. The colors, the wildlife, getting to go on a continent that's so uninhabited, the silence, it was the fun people that were on the ship.
Can you talk to me more about how long a Viking cruise typically is?
So usually we do itinerary around 1 week. But of course in Antarctica it's a bit longer because you need to cross the Drake Passage, and this takes us around 36 hours from our departure to Ushuaia until we reach Antarctica for our first activities in Antarctica. So it's a bit longer, around 10 days, and it gives us plenty time to visit different sites within the Antarctic Peninsula.
To hear that Viking has a scientist on board, you don't typically hear this very often. So tell me about why your role is so important and why you are the scientist on board the vessel.
We have an amazing opportunity. I think I have chills actually, because the ships are going to these remote and pristine and amazing locations anyway. And if we can get scientific data and samples from these places, it's all the better. And so we actually have an opportunity to collect samples that otherwise would be impossible to get. Very expensive samples, very expensive data that academic institutions and government organizations can't necessarily afford to do it, and we can. And we are able to bring the guests along with us so they can learn. And so it's a really magical experience. There's no better gift than the gift of awe. Yeah. It's amazing to share that with guests. Many write me months and years after they go home and talk about the experiences that they had.
That's incredible.
It's life-changing, I think.